Hi, my name is Michael Volz, and I am the team leader for the Dream Home Group at West USA Realty. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, there's certainly a few ways you can do it. Just remember that it's very likely the other person is going to have representation, a professional with experience who's going to be able to negotiate on their behalf and who is familiar with real estate in the area. Do you really know the market and the trends as well as them? If not, listen up. So what's the difference between a realtor and an agent? The biggest difference in a real estate agent and a realtor comes down to the certifications for each. You may have heard the terms used interchangeably, and perhaps you've wondered what the difference is between the two. Simply put, while they complete similar jobs, they're held to very different standards as established by the National Association of Realtors. A real estate agent is a professional who assists in buying and selling properties and has obtained a real estate license to do so. Real estate agents can work with a residential as well as commercial properties depending on their specialty. Agents can also practice with certain areas of focus like a listing agent or a buyer's agent or even a rental agent. To become a real estate agent, professionals must pass state examination after taking required coursework. Although licensing requirements vary by state, the average real estate agent will have completed 90 hours of coursework. They also must become knowledgeable about local, state, and national real estate laws and practices. Depending on the state, agents are often required to continue their education and renew their licenses every few years. In Arizona, it's 3 years. A realtor is a real estate agent who is an active member of the National Association of Realtors. Founded in 1908, the NAR is the largest trade organization in the United States. Active real estate agents who would like to join the organization must have a valid real estate license and an immaculate professional conduct record. Real estate agents have an incentive to join due to its good reputation, attracting more clients. All realtors are required to adhere to an extensive code of ethics so consumers may feel at ease knowing that they're working with agents who are thoroughly vetted and have sworn to uphold certain professional standards. According to the NAR, about half of all real estate agents in the United States are also certified realtors. Essentially, while it is not required to become a realtor, some real estate agents are going to find this path to be in their best interest. Two other ways that realtors are different from real estate agents is that they abide by a code of conduct as well as 17 additional articles. One of the most common questions we see is, well, if I'm selling a home, why not just sell it myself? Well, the answer is yes. A realtor is going to charge commission for their time and expertise, just like you do with your job. However, on average, homes that get sold by a realtor are going to get between 10% and 30% more than those sold by an unrepresented homeowner. Additionally, you're not going to have to schedule and be home for showings. You don't have to spend money on marketing. You won't have to pay your realtor up front, and you don't have to worry about liability since realtors are required to carry errors and omission insurance. On top of that, you're going to have an industry professional who knows how to complete the paperwork, who's experienced in completing contracts, and most importantly, they have a legal and fiduciary responsibility to maintain confidentiality, loyalty, disclosure to you to make sure that you're informed of all pertinent findings, accounting, and a reasonable skill and care during the transaction. Basically, you're hiring them to take away all the stress and the liability and as many worries as possible when you're selling your home. So how do the realtors get paid? Well, they get paid on commission. And regardless of what you may have heard, there is no normal or set amount. There never was, and at this time, there are no plans to have that happen. The amount of the commission could be a dollar amount or a percentage of the sale of the home. This way, the more your realtor makes for you, the bigger incentive it will be for him or her. A lot of people say, that's a lot of money for selling just one property. Why do you get so much for the sale of one home? Well, I usually describe this using Monopoly money. In fact, I keep 6 Monopoly dollar bills in my briefcase just to illustrate this if we were doing this face to face. To keep things easy, let's say a home sells for $300,000 and each realtor is getting a 3% commission or $9,000. As with all of you, the first person that wants to get paid is the IRS because they want their cut no matter what. After that, the realtor needs to pay a cut to his or her broker, because the brokerage is where they hang their license, and the broker is the person that makes sure everything stays legally compliant and even assumes part of the risk on the deal. Then we have to pay for marketing because we have to advertise your home. Then we have a transaction coordinator to pay. They help us keep our paperwork in compliance and make sure we hit all our deadlines. Of course, there's always more people who pay, so they get their cut. In the end, only a fraction goes to the realtor. So who really pays for the realtor? Well, for years, the industry has used terms that hiring a realtor is free, and well, that's really not true at all. While as a buyer or a seller, you might not have to come up with money up front, someone's got to pay for the realtor. In the past, it's been said that the realtor is paid by the seller, but that's really not exactly true either. Since the seller is only putting their home on the market, and that really doesn't cost anything to do that, they aren't really truly paying for the realtor. Instead, since the buyer is the one who has to pay money and is the only one coming up with cash out of their pocket, he or she is the one that's indirectly paying for the realtors because the commissions are built into the price of the home. Now, let's be clear. You don't have to pay more than the asking price to pay for your realtor, and there isn't normally an upfront cost to hire a realtor as a buyer. But that doesn't mean that it's free. It just means that your realtor will not get paid until after she sells your home or finds you the perfect home. And then they're going to get paid from the proceeds that went to the seller for the sale of their home. So what else can I do for you? Well, if you're selling, I have programs for you so that you can find your next home before you put your existing home on the market, so you know you'll have a place to go even in a crazy time like this when availability is short. I also have the programs that lend you money to fix your existing home so it looks amazing when you do put it on the market. You won't even have to repay that until the home sells. And if you're a buyer, well, I work with lenders who have no down payment assistance programs. And I also have some rent-to-own options if you're challenged with money or credit, or you can live in the home for up to 5 years, and part of your rent payment will go towards your down payment. It really isn't that difficult. More specifically, what can we do working together? Well, we're all here to do business together. So I would love to meet with each and every one of you with a one-on-one and find out how I can help you grow your business. Maybe we have some similar needs. Maybe I can fill needs that you have with clients or reaching customers or marketing or a newsletter. If there is anything I can do to help any of you out, either personally or professionally, please don't hesitate to give me a call or send me an email. So how can you find out more? Well, you can call me at 480-204-1646 or go to azdreamhomepro.com, and I would be happy to set up a complimentary consultation with you. Because whether it's you or someone you know, we want to help everyone find their way home in the East Valley, and we'll do whatever it takes to earn and keep your business. Thank you for your time.